secure in the hand of God. How come a crackhead can get up here and sing with a choir? Because God has a hand and there is nothing too hard for that God. How come a mother that's never had a baby before can suddenly become impregnated? I'll tell you how. Because God's hand is so mighty and God's hand is so big. How can a man like me take a church like what I took, not having any experience, not having any know-how, but God began to bless and God began to move and God began to work? I'll tell you how, brothers and sisters, because there's a mighty big God, a mighty big heaven with a mighty big hand, and He's got mighty big power, and there is nothing too hard for God. I think I broke your pulpit. Anyways, I just know that there's nothing too hard. I'm sorry, I saw a squirrel go by and I had to address it. I'm sorry about that. I'm just telling you tonight, brothers and sisters, there is nothing too hard for God. There are so many ways that we could take this message tonight, but as I was traveling down the road a while ago, I could not help but think tonight there would be some broken mother, some broken daddy, some broken uncle or aunt or loved one here tonight. Maybe a grandmama, maybe a preacher, maybe a pastor, maybe a singer, maybe a teenager, maybe a young person, and the devil has had you in his hand and he's been shaking you and you feel like he's breaking you. But what you need to understand is that when it seems like the devil's a shaking and a breaking, God isn't doing anything but a taking and a making you into the image of His darling Son. Brothers and sisters, this is what you need to remember, that if there is nothing too hard for God, number one, there is strength to climb every mountaintop.